Hey, what's up, guys? Listen, it looks like the Combs family is divided. And baby, they are bringing up all the old skeletons and also all the old paternity. Y'all, what am I talking about? If you guys haven't heard, Puffy whole world has come down. He has been pushed out of revolt. The streets are saying there are new accusations coming out of the revolt employees that he tried to Cassie them, right? And you would think at least on the home front, things would at least be united. Nah, because baby, I don't care what anybody says. It seems like Puffy has not learned his lesson and is still trying to find ways to punish Cassie, even though this is a lame one. Y'all, do you know Sarah Chapman? Remember the girl that he cheated on Kim Porter with? Sarah Chapman? Baby, Sarah Chapman had the nerve to unfollow Cassie on Instagram. Now, people are saying it's because Diddy told her to unfollow. I don't care if she did it out of her heart told her, or I don't care if Diddy was like, you better unfollow now. Take that. The point of the matter is this man has been exposed for being one of the biggest monsters to date in the industry. And new information is coming out daily. And you still want to stand 10 toes down? It's giving abuse puppy. It's giving let us free, right? It's given you need to be free. You need someone to lead you to the promised land. But listen, we got some information on what actually went down between Sarah and Kim Porter. But you know who is following Cassie? Well, literally almost every member of the Sean Diddy Combs family has unfollowed Cassie. And I say, right? I say almost every member. Because you know who's still following her? I'll give you one guess. Who's still following her? Two people. Misa MF and Hilton Brim is still following Cassie because she stands 10 toes down with Cassie, because she was 10 toes down with Kim Porter, because Misa was 10 toes down getting the Cassie treatment before Diddy had money, fame, and power. Oh, y'all ain't know? Y'all thought y'all was just like, oh, Cassie just want money. Well, baby, there wasn't that much money around when Misa Hilton Prim was around, but I'll tell you what, I got some stories on how she was getting the Cassie treatment. And do you know who else? Right? And now I don't know about the white fingernail Cassie treatment. Let me be clear. I don't know if there was white fingernail polish involved. However, there were brutal, vicious assaults. And you know who else is standing 10 toes down with Misa Hilton Brim? Her son, Justin, is standing 10 toes down. Justin and Misa Hilton Brim are still following Cassie. But you know what the odd thing about it is? People are saying Puffy isn't too happy about it. See, there are these rumors that are now starting to go up around the net that Justin isn't even Diddy's biological son. And when I heard that, I was like, what are y'all talking about? Yes, I'm going to show y'all the pictures. This picture is saying that Justin looked just like Diddy's best friend. But honestly, how do we know his best friend don't look like his cousin and his mans and them? Please, you know what it is to be black in America. Right? You can come out looking like your mom, dad, your third cousin, their uncle, aunt, sister, brother, mother, twice removed, around the corner, and back again. You can literally come out looking like anybody in the generation. As you know, to be black in America, you have everything flowing in your chromosome. You could probably rebuild this world if you wanted. Got every chromosome going through. So I didn't take it as that much until my sources reached out to me and was like, Tisa, these rumors that are starting up. Now, they don't know if they're coming from Diddy, but they know it's Diddy's MO to be real vicious every time somebody steps out of line. And I said, what? And they were like, yo, we don't know for certain, but the streets are saying that Diddy's the one that started these rumors circling around to punish Justin, to punish Misa, and to let Justin know that if he don't get in line, baby, he gonna be out of there. Now, if you guys don't know, I did a video on how Justin, Christian, and also Quincy, basically, Puffy's been sabotaging their careers the whole time. Puffy's been making sure they don't ever outshine, and if they get anything good outside of him, he makes sure that it is shut down. If you guys don't know, Misa Hilton Brim did an excellent job raising Justin. Justin got into Harvard University, the number one university in America. If it's not number one, it's always number two, right? They go back and forth. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. He got into Harvard. Diddy convinced him to move out to UCLA so he could be closer to his dad. Diddy somehow convinced the team on UCLA football that he could actually star, which was always Justin's dream. But anybody that knows Justin's stature and his makeup, it's like, I don't know if you can ever pro football, but you know, anything's possible. It only wasn't until Diddy, when he saw Justin actually was making progress against all odds, went to his football practice and assaulted the coach with a kettlebell, thus clipping Justin's football dreams, if they ever actually existed. That's when the coach admitted that the only reason they put him on the football team is because Diddy was his father and pulled connections, or at least that's what he implied. But he did say if Diddy wasn't his father, he wouldn't have been on the football team. And on top of that, let me just take you down memory lane. After that, Justin started working full time for his dad. And the next time we saw Justin, aside from just drinking his water, moisturizing his skin and minding his business, he was being pulled over for a driving under the influence, at which point Misa Hilton Brim got into Mama Bear and called Diddy out saying, how long are people going to pretend that we don't know who you are? But let's get into this, right? That's the preface. So take everything I say through the lens of that information. We do want to say that Sean Diddy Combs has not been convicted of anything at all. I mean, not in the court of public opinion. We've already thrown away the key. But in the actual legal framework, this is speculation. It is actually opinion. Nothing has been proven in a court of law, and Diddy has not had a chance to respond to any of this. As a matter of fact, his lawyer maintains that all of these accusations are completely baseless and completely without merit. All right, we got it. All right, now let's get into what the streets are saying. Okay, so I was on the internet minding my business, being nosy, when I spied with my little eye, okay, that Diddy, we don't know if he made Sarah do it or not, but Sarah definitely unfollowed Cassie. Let's also not forget that it wasn't anything that could have been outside of the lawsuit, because if you paid attention, Sarah and Cassie used to be really good until the lawsuit. Used to be. Cassie, my sources said Cassie is still following Sarah, though. I guess she would with like $100 million in her bank account. She probably like, girl, please get out of here, right? And let's also not forget, in case you think, oh my God, they never followed each other. Sarah even liked Cassie's most recent pic, which is in her first pen. Again, they were cool until things got out of hand. What are those things? Again, the whole Puffy situation. Now, people like to say that Kim and Sarah were really, really good friends. However, Sarah did an interview with Essence magazine, actually calling out everything. She wanted people to know, right? The mother of Diddy's fifth child speaks. Sarah was an interloper. But you know what? I can't even blame Sarah, because at this point, Puffy just be running the goo-ga on everyone. This is what he does to manipulate people, okay? Kim was getting too big for her britches. He got another woman pregnant, okay, to hurt her. Think about Cassie and Gina. Gina was an interloper that Puffy bought in to put Cassie in her place. And when Gina started acting up, he went and got that Dana Tran. Gina was begging for a baby. He went and got Dana Tran and gave her a baby. Again, Puffy is deep in the mind games. He does very, very, very sick things. Now, the interesting thing is when you wonder, how can Sarah do something like that? Let's also not forget that Sarah sounded like a bird in this Essence interview, okay? She literally says she wanted to do this interview because she was like, I don't have a voice. I don't have a forum to speak about my child. He has the forum. I'm not a superstar. He's the superstar, talking about Diddy. He's the person that should be out here acknowledging his child. Let's also not forget that he tried to not acknowledge the child that he made with Sarah. And then he ended up making her get a paternity test. And then once he got a paternity test, of course, he raised Chase, even though I don't know if that was the right thing. But Sarah said, I'm going on with my daily life. I'm raising my child. We do what we do. We go to Sesame Street and the zoo. Okay? And she also expressed anger at Kim Porter, saying, that's how Kim lured me out. Let me paint the picture. I don't want anyone else to paint the picture. Let me have a say-so. I need a voice. I want to be heard. She literally had all this beef with Kim Porter because Puffy wasn't acknowledging their child. She said, actually, Kim and I met Diddy at the same time. I know it sounds very cliche, but we really are friends. It's never been my situation where I'm trying to step on top of Kim or I'm trying to be in her position. Again, do you hear what's going on with Sarah? She literally is mad that Diddy didn't acknowledge the child. She got mad because Kim didn't discuss her pregnancy while she was pregnant with Diddy's kids. She got mad, but then she had to say that I've known Kim for 13 years and I'm not trying to step on her toes. We really are friends, but help me make this mofo take care of the baby. Again, I understand all that, but you guys were friends and you basically cheat. You were sleeping on and off. Why do I bring all this up? Because it sounds super, super messy, right? It's actually the fact that when you think about it, Sarah is the new Cassie or the old Cassie. Every woman around Diddy, at least in my opinion, while they're around them, exhibits a mental illness that really doesn't mean, it makes no sense. It defies logic. The fact that this woman that has gone through worse, or at least the same that Cassie went through, the fact that you literally you got so much beef for Kim Porter, but none for Diddy? Y'all, I can't end this situation. But you know what we can talk it about? Do you know who does have the strength? Do you know who is standing 10 toes down? Misa M. effing Hilton Brim. Misa Hilton Brim ain't going for Diddy's mess anymore, even though there are some really, really shocking things, okay? The first of which came on our radar when Justin was arrested, right? They said, ooh, Misa Hilton Brim has a story too. She been alluded to something being wrong with Diddy back in June of this year. She tweeted, everyone has to sit around for years and act like there isn't anything wrong with you. That's where the buck stops for me. Y'all, but there's more. As a matter of fact, Diddy's bodyguard, right? Gene Deal claimed that Diddy allegedly put his paws on Justin Combs' mother, Misa Hilton, so bad she tried to crawl under a car to escape him. And this was witnessed by many people. Allegedly, he was jealous because Puffy was out in the streets and Misa Hilton Brim, you know, she was young, she was free, she is still beautiful, and she literally started talking to, I think it was Eric Sermon. He was called the Green Eye Bandit, okay? That was like his name, his rap name, whatnot. But apparently, like a lot of people liked him. He was very handsome. You know, Diddy, according to people, always felt super, super, super insecure if there was ever any handsome men around. No, Misa said, baby, I'm upgrading you. He found out and laid his paws and beat her so bad she had to crawl under a car to escape. Gene Dill said that Puffy was reckless with his hands. Now, in this interview also, it's an interview, I believe, on Storm Monroe's channel, he literally also asked him, do you think that Diddy is Justin's father? Now, this is the interesting part. Did you know that Puffy was messing with Misa Hilton Brim when she was underage? Did you know that? I believe she was 15 or 16. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. That's what Gene Dill said. And Gene Dill said that Puffy knew she was underage. That just lets you know there's probably more accusations coming around. But let's get into these accusations about Justin not being Diddy's father. A lot of people said that these rumors are coming out from Diddy's camp because he is furious that Misa refuses to side with him, cut Cassie off, close ranks, and Justin is siding with his mommy. What do you think Justin saw that he's actually siding with his mom about that? Honestly, everybody wants to talk about this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. What do you think Justin feels and what he saw? Y'all think he knows his daddy better than us? And for the people that still don't believe that everything Cassie said actually happened, yeah, let's get into this mess because here's the pictures, okay? The pictures actually had me stuck for a minute. Now, I'm not going to lie. Justin looks a lot like this man. This man is supposed to be, right, one of Diddy's best friends. If you see from the pictures, him, Diddy, Kim Porter, all hung out. They literally were each other's ride or die. Now, I'm not going to lie. Justin does look like them, but you know how it is with people. It really could be anything. The real meat and potato to the story is the fact that they're saying that Diddy put these rumors out himself. He put these rumors out himself as the way to let Justin and Misa Hilton Brim know, baby, you can actually be dismissed at any time. And if you don't fall in the line, you will be dismissed from the kingdom. Now, that is before Revolt TV made him step down. That is before he realized, baby, what kingdom you dismissing me from? You need to ask if they going to take your keys out and take your keys back and lock you out when you leave. Again, what do y'all think? I think it's very vicious if he is the one that started these rumors. I know with Capricorn Clark, after he viciously did her up, right? He started, people in his camp said that started rumors that she had stolen from him. Diddy is not above slandering and putting rumors in the paper to hurt people. Again, I don't know if it's true, but I do know if you look at his history of actually putting his hands on people, it kind of makes sense, okay? And listen, Misa is not backing down. She still follows Cassie. She's cool. Listen, Misa has long said, she even went into tirades on Instagram, suggesting that Diddy's reality show lifestyle led Justin down the wrong path. And she 100% believes that he's poison, and he poisoned everybody around her. Long before Cassie came out, there was Misa Hilton Brim. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Again, in my mind, it doesn't even matter whether Diddy is Justin's biological father. Just like it don't matter to me whether Diddy is Quincy's biological father. Baby, your father is who raised you. Your father is who was around for you. Your father is who influenced you. Justin was raised, but the fact now that him and Misa refused to toe the line and are throwing support behind Cassie, or at least Justin's throwing support behind his mama, and all of a sudden these things magically come out, I don't know, y'all. It got Diddy and his alleged vengeful self all over it. But what do y'all think about this? Sarah Chapman, to me, I can't even call her a bird. Excuse me if I called her one earlier, because at the end of the day, she's in the middle of this mess just like everyone else. At one time, Kim Porter was at the end, in the middle of it. At one time, Cassie was in the middle. Everybody that is in Diddy's orbit seems to be on the same level, going through the same mess. I pray Sarah Chapman finds safety through this storm. I pray that everybody is actually healed. And I pray that Diddy loses everything so that he may not harm, because he has shown that for all the power he has, he will only do bad. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.